Hey viewers, welcome to another BRM video. So what I've got here is a set of Kogel Ceramic Pulley Wheels. I'll be installing these on my Look Huez 785. These are full ceramic bearing wheels, machined from 7075 aluminum. The bearings are sealed, which will hopefully keep the dirt and moisture out and keep maintenance to a minimum. The two pulleys are different sizes. The upper one, which is the guide pulley, is 12 teeth, and the lower one, the tension pulley, is 14 teeth. That slightly oversized design reduces the angle the chain has to bend through, which lowers the friction across the drivetrain. So let's take a closer look. Pretty cool packaging here. Each wheel sits in its own little cutout in the foam. And just a little tip here, before you order any aftermarket pulley wheels, make sure you check the width size on them to make sure they fit in your cage. So here's the upper or guide pulley wheel. These are of aluminum construction with full ceramic bearings, not the hybrids. The guide pulley has 12 teeth. I was amazed how well these things spin. It just kept spinning. I didn't think about it at the time, but I should have taken these plates off so you could see how the bearings were sealed. They actually have a tight rubber seal over them. Here's the 14-tooth tension pulley. Seems to have a different design to it. And this one's spun just as freely as the guide pulley. I actually stopped it there just by squeezing the two outer plates together. Okay, so let's get these on the bike. You actually don't have to, but I decided to take the chain off. So I'm just giving it a quick wipe down here. I'm also going to drop the rear wheel out. This will give me better access to both sides of the derailleur cage. Apologies for the lighting here. Came out a little dark, but I thought what I'd do was just remove the lower tension pulley first. And while I'm here, I'll give the inside of the cage a quick wipe down before the new pulley goes in. And one thing to note here, there is a directional arrow on the pulley itself, and this is just on the tension pulley. So make sure it's oriented right before you seat it. Otherwise, pretty straightforward swap. And we'll get it snugged down here. On these newer bikes, it's pretty important to torque things down correctly. So the standard torque for these bolts is 3 Newton meters. A little tip here, if your wrench gets stuck, just reverse the direction and it'll pop out. Very nice. Even installed on the bike, it just keeps going. Really smooth. Next, I'll check it for lateral movement. And there's nothing there. No side-to-side play at all, which is exactly what you want in a tension pulley. Now we'll get to the upper guide pulley. Same process. And we'll give the inside of this one a quick wipe down. Now we'll install the upper guide pulley. No directional arrow on this one. So just seat it in the cage and snug it down. And we'll use the same 3 Newton meter setting for this one. It's just incredible how well these things spin. Now when I check for the lateral movement on this one, it's different from the tension pulley. There's actually a small amount of side-to-side movement in the guide pulley, and that's intentional. The guide pulley needs that slight freedom to track the chain across the cassette, so as you shift up and down the gears, the chain is always being guided into the right position. That's what keeps your shifting accurate. So let's see how everything shifts after the install. Okay, really clean shifts all the way through the cassette. Very happy with how this came out. So that wraps up the Kogel Ceramic Oversized Pulley Wheel install on the 2025 Huez 785. It's a simple upgrade, maybe 20 minutes start to finish, and the drivetrain still shifts as well as before with no drop in performance. If you found this helpful, please go ahead and hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you might think. And if you want to see more bike builds, restorations, and upgrades, make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.